Ryan Garcia's brother, Sean Garcia, gets stopped by the Vargas dynasty. Post-fight breakdown brought to you by BOXINGEGO, aka Ego. Let's get it. Congratulations to Fernando Vargas and his sons, the Vargas dynasty. Amado Vargas just stopped Sean Garcia. The fight, listen, it was actually a good fight. It was pretty intense. They came out swinging, but all in all, Amado Vargas showed a different level. And Sean Garcia, who's Ryan Garcia's brother, one thing outside of being siblings that they had in common, they both had fights within a 6-month span. Of course, Ryan Garcia fought Devin Haney, but in that Haney fight, Ryan missed weight by 3.2 pounds, and his brother, Sean, was fighting Amado Vargas, and he too missed his weight by over 3 pounds. I think it was like 3.1. So it was almost, I don't know if this is a Garcia strategy that they're employing, just be way heavier than their opponents, or, you know, some could speculate that with Ryan Garcia, he's gotten himself in a bit of trouble with his mouth and posting racist things and racial rants, which Boxing Ego has already put out my statement. We don't rock with that. We don't rock with any kind of discrimination. So Ryan's on his own. He got to deal with all the backlash and the consequence. But Sean Garcia, he can't be held responsible for something his brother said, but no doubt that put Ryan in a bad light and the family, because people start questioning the upbringing of Ryan Garcia, like the parents, like, did you teach him to be this way? Like, this man wilding, talking about Muslims and blacks, and ain't nobody rocking with that. So all in all, Sean Garcia entered the fight. I don't know what happened in his fight camp, but he did miss weight and he just got bodied. Beautiful stuff from Fernando Vargas in the ring, cornering his son. He was like, he ain't got nothing for you. Like, basically step it up. Amado, he was throwing vicious shots, but from an early point of the fight, he was throwing nasty body shots. And if you go to my social media on X, I literally called that out. I was like, these body shots, I think, are gonna pay dividends. And this is a good look for a guy who missed weight by an egregious amount of 3 pounds, because you don't know what type of training camp he had or if he made the sacrifice, if he's disciplined. So going to that breadbasket is the thing to do. So I love this strategy, and it paid off because the body shots opened up headshots. In round 4, I want to say, Sean Garcia got dropped. Vicious uppercut started it, and Sean Garcia was just getting hit too much. He had little spurts that were making it fun where he was trying to fire back, but his conditioning looked very poor, and he doesn't have the snap and the fast twitch power of his brother. So he just couldn't get enough respect from Amado Vargas, who just looked way more complete. And I could see the look on Amado's face. He was like he just looked grittier and like he wanted it more. And he looked like he just had a mean streak, like he was really fighting for the family's name, you know? And maybe that's what they're about. He comes from a fight family, so you don't want to disappoint your dad, who's a known legend in the game and stuff like that. So I just seen more fire from Vargas. His punch is a little bit wide, but Vargas was successful with it, so it really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I can't really complain if something is working. So shout out to Vargas. He was emotional after, started crying. The referee stopped it. Now, the commentary, Sean Porter was absolutely tripping. Post-fight, Sean Porter said that they shouldn't have stopped the fight. That's not true. This was a rightful stoppage. There was even moments, rounds before, where it looked like the referee was going to Sean Garcia's corner, and he was like pretty much warning him, I need to see something from you because you're starting to lose these rounds pretty convincingly. And Sean Porter's saying that it was a premature stoppage, but as the ref was in the corner saying this to Sean Garcia, he's dipping his head down like he has no energy. And the ref even said, keep your head up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he Tupac, keep your head up. You know what I mean? Like this man's body language in the corner looked bad. He was wilting from those body shots. And I want to say after the first round or early in the fight, Sean Garcia went to the corner and it sounded like he was about to yak or he threw up in the spit bucket. So I don't know what type of training camps and discipline the Garcia family has, but they need to work on the conditioning and cardio, because Ryan Garcia, although he had success, he's just strong and powerful, and his speed And Devin, I don't know if his chin was able to accept that, but Ryan Garcia's cardio also looked bad, just like Sean Garcia. And the difference being is Ryan is just a heavier hitter and more explosive with more power and more speed. So he's able to potentially beat guys even if he's fighting in spurts. Whereas Sean Garcia just couldn't get enough respect from Amado Vargas, and he knew he was like a shark in the water. It was a fun fight. Amado Vargas, he just stepped on the gas. His brothers looked very happy for him. They were all crying and stuff. And he was like, I've been training, I've been quiet, I've been working. So I had no problem with the fight. Very good fight on FanMio on the Nate Diaz, Jorge Masvidal card. Let me know what you guys think of this fight. Sean Garcia, he didn't even do a post fight. He got escorted out by his mom. And I don't know about no premature stoppage. It wasn't no premature stoppage. He was getting teed off on, and he didn't really have an answer. And if a guy don't have enough power to keep the other person honest, and he's losing and he's getting dropped, you know, you got to save the fighter from himself. I would say Sean Garcia showed heart, but he didn't have the volume or the style or skill. He was just sitting on the ropes getting teed off on, and I don't know. It just wasn't his night. Shout out to Amado Vargas, Vargas Dynasty.